Hey everyone, I'm Cam. I'm here with Fred. I'm going to ask him a couple questions about advice he would have given himself as a new agent. Now, Fred, looking back, what specific action would you have taken earlier that would have made you successful faster?
It's a great question, Cam. I think the first action would be to really stick to a schedule. Discipline equals freedom. If anybody has ever read Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink, if you haven't, I'd recommend the book. A lot of folks feel like extreme discipline means less freedom, but it actually means a lot more. So as a new agent, I wish I had implemented a schedule very early on and stuck to that schedule. And there's certain non-negotiables in the industry that require, that are required for success. And that's what I would have done immediately, is implemented a schedule and had that extreme discipline.
That's solid advice. And it actually leads to that next question, which is, which daily habits or routines do you wish you had adopted on day one?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just reiterate the schedule, but more specifically the timing of my schedule. Nick, in a previous lesson, goes over the Syndicate schedule, and I think that the hour-by-hour schedule is really, really important.
Yep.
So just getting more dialed in specific on the schedule itself and the discipline that it requires to be successful, I would have immediately started out that way and then carried that forward.
Awesome advice. Now, what mistakes slowed you down the most in your first year, and could you have avoided them?
I think a little bit of a limiting belief. You don't know what you don't know. So I think that having the belief that is going to be a successful endeavor for you. I think that I was positive, I was hopeful, I was ambitious, but I didn't really have the core belief that this was going to work. So I think that initially you have to have the faith, you have to have the belief, and I think that I could have sped up my process having a stronger belief.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just want to just kind of tag on that real quick, is abundance mindset and truly understanding an abundance mindset. I mean, the Napoleon Hill in the book Think and Grow Rich really goes over this. I've read a book by Bob Proctor, the Proctor Institute. He talks about in that book Earl Nightingale. Those are three people that do a really great job in their books and their lessons, their audio books, any sort of podcasts they do, explaining what it looks like to have the mindset to continue on. So I really liked what you said there. Now, my next question would be, if you had to restart with no leads or clients today, what's the first thing you do in the next 7 days to generate business?
Great question. I think that pulling from some of my real estate experience, I would have joined a B&I group, business networking group, immediately. That's going to generate some business and networking opportunities. Also, knocking on businesses, I would have probably reached out to family and friends and utilized my current network that I have available to me. Starting out in this industry without any leads is a tough thing to do, but you have thousands of people in your phone book, or at least hundreds of people in your phone book, and everyone needs life insurance. For sure.
Now, once you've generated some clients with that, would you continue to do that warm market? Would you reinvest into a lead, into some sort of?
Definitely reinvest, right? The idea is to get to a point where you're reinvesting in your business continuously. But if I had no leads and I had limited money, then I would be going towards my family and friends and utilizing them as a networking opportunity. In addition to that, you're going to get referrals from that business as well. So
for sure. Awesome. Now, what mindset shift or piece of advice finally clicked for you and changed your results?
Patience is a virtue. You want to give this everything you have and expedite the process as fast as possible. Having said that, you have to be patient with yourself.
For sure.
And do those daily actions. Like we've talked about, you have to do those daily actions every single day. And that compounding effect is going to ultimately get you where you want to be.
Awesome. Well, Fred, these are some great answers. Do you have any final thoughts or final words you'd give yourself as a new agent?
No, I appreciate it. These are great questions. I mean, I should have been asking these questions when I was a new agent, but hindsight's always 20/20. So I hope that this is helpful for those folks that are just starting in the industry.